Yo, man. See, when it comes to people, that's why, you know, when I'm outside in the real world, for the most part, when I'm outside in the real world, when it comes to people, talking to people and all that stuff, man, I don't, I don't hold no grudges with people. I don't do none of that, man. And when it comes to, like having some disagreements with each other, man, I realize, man, when it comes to people, like in the outside world, I just agree with them, because I ain't got time with the arguing and trying to prove people a point and all that shit. I just agree with them. Whatever they do, I just agree with it for the most part. Let them do what the fuck they want to do, which is their prerogative. Number one, you know what I'm saying? They're grown ass adults. Let adults do what the fuck they want to do. You know what I'm saying? Who the fuck am I? That's number one. You know what I'm saying? That's not my job, or that's not my priority to do some shit like that. You know what I'm saying? That's none of my business. Like, who the fuck am I? But number two, I realized that most people can't agree to disagree. I realize that most people can't agree to disagree, and that's why I agree with a lot of things what people say about what they're gonna do and all that stuff. Because I ain't got time with the arguing and trying to, prove a point on what I have to say. I'm not doing none of that bullshit. Because most people, I'm be real with you, man, in my honest opinion, and I could be very wrong, but most people cannot agree to disagree on certain things. So that's why I don't argue with a lot of people. I just say yes, I agree with them, and I go on about my business. Even if the things that they're thinking about is very detrimental, I still say, you know what, do your thing, man. It's your world. You know what I'm saying? It's your world. You do what the fuck you want to do. And that's your choice. I'm not going to argue with you. You do what the fuck you want to do. It is what it is. You got your life, and I got mine. You know what I'm saying? Yeah, you know what I'm saying? Y'all niggas need to find your mind, because I got mines. I say it again. Y'all niggas need to find y'all minds, because y'all niggas need to find your minds, because I got mine. Get it? Think about that. But overall, I ain't got time to be arguing with a bunch of low-level people that can't agree to disagree on certain things. Because I realize, man, every single person is unique in their own way, which is true. Not trying to say that they're better than another person. It's just that we all think differently. You know what I'm saying? Like, is the glass half full or half empty? It's based on your perception, quite simply. Perception is king. It's how you look at things. That's what makes it count, you know? It's how you look and perceive things. That's what makes it count in your life. But yeah, I ain't got time for the bullshit, man. I really ain't. I really ain't got time for the bullshit. So I just agree with these low level fools, man, and I just gone about my business. And there's another thing I want to talk about too. Oh, here's the other thing I want to talk about. Motherfuckers that are a part of the so-called red pill, black pill, true force loneliness, aka TFLs, all the outcasts and loners and all that stuff. I realized something about y'all motherfuckers. You motherfuckers, I'm not all of you, but some of y'all motherfuckers, y'all be the same motherfuckers who complain about the normies, but at the same time, y'all would do normie shit. Say for example, like what I said before, the so-called TFLers, the True Force Loneliness guys, the outcasts and the loners and the so-called guys who represent the red pill and black pill. I guarantee you, if some of y'all motherfuckers reach a certain level of prestige, and wealth, I guarantee you, I guarantee you, some of y'all motherfuckers, or maybe a lot of y'all motherfuckers, will begin to act like just like the damn normies. Y'all will act just like the same people that y'all complaining about. You get what I'm saying? Y'all will complain about the so-called normies, or the so-called people who are part of this, who are a part of this so-called normal society. So y'all will complain about these people, saying that y'all don't get along with them, But at the same time, if y'all reach a certain level of success, y'all will begin to act just like them. Man, I realize a lot of you motherfuckers are a bunch of damn hypocrites, major hypocrites, not minor hypocrites, but major hypocrites. You claim to dislike one thing, but then once you reach a certain level of success, you will begin to act just like them. So basically, you become the very thing that you sworn to destroy. You became the very same thing that you complain about. So in a sense, you became your own worst enemy. You know what I'm saying? I realize some of you people became your own worst enemy. The reason why I'm saying this is because, not just in cyberspace, but also in real life, I came across some people who so-called adopted the black pill, who were a part of TFL, True Force Loneliness, guys who were loners and outcasts. Whenever they started to make money, whenever they start to reach a certain level of success, they will begin to act just like the so-called normies that they've called out many years ago. You get what I'm saying? See, I realized, man, for a long time that when it comes to money, you will see a person's true character. And it made me realize that a lot of guys who are a part of the red pill, black pill, TFL, aka True Force Loneliness guys, the guys who are outcasts and loners, they just want to be accepted by the crowd. Deep down, some of those people that I just called out, some of them want to be accepted by the crowd. They want to be appreciated by the crowd. And the only reason why they're talking about the crowd, like the so-called normie crowd, is because they want to be just like them. They want to be, they want to be, they want to be accepted in a group, in a so-called normal group. And that's why they do what they do. Once they reach a certain level, once they reach a certain prestige in their life, they begin to act just like the so-called normal people that's out here because they want to be accepted in mainstream society. Listen, I understand about wanting to be accepted in mainstream society, but if you have to lose who the fuck you really are just to be a part of a crowd, it's not worth it. But then I realized, man, those same people, who are part of the outcast group, deep down, they want to be just like the normies. The so-called normal people of society. They want to be just like the so-called normal people. But knowing damn well they loners and outcasts, they can never fit in. But they want to fit in, but they can't. They really can't because of how they really are, because of how they think, their mindset. But even though with their mindset, they still begin to do things. Well, like I said before, once they reach a certain level of success, they will begin to act just like the so-called normal people. So a lot of these guys that's a part of the black pill and TFL and motherfucking loners and outcasts, they're a bunch of fakes and phonies too. They're a bunch of phony, major hypocritical people. You know what I'm saying? They talk about this collective group of people, but all the while, they want to be accepted by the so-called particular group of crowd. You know what I'm saying? They want to be popular with the so-called normal folks. They don't want to be outcasted as the black sheep for all their life, which I understand. I really do. I truly understand. But at the same time, it's like you have to know who you are. You have to know who you are and also know your worth as a human being. You get what I'm saying? You have to know your worth as a human being. But like I said before, when it comes to some of these dudes that are a part of the so-called red pill, black pill, TFL, and TFL, loners and outcasts, I realize a lot of those dudes, they just want to belong into so-called mainstream society, and they would do almost whatever it takes just to reach that level. You know what I'm saying? It's just a bunch of major hypocritical bullshit, man. A lot of these motherfuckers, they just want to be accepted, which I understand to some degree, but for the most part, you have to know your worth, man. You have to know your worth. And that's why I always tend to be by myself, and I stay to myself, because motherfuckers, like I said before, they may say one thing, but then they do another. A lot of people don't have honor. They don't have respect. They don't have respect for one person. You know, it just is what it is, man. It's very fucking sad, but it's true. It is what it is. You know, that's why I always say to myself. But I remember just pissing me off, man. The situation like this just pissed me off. I said motherfuckers will talk a good game about being a black pill person, being a loner and an outcast, but all the while they want to be accepted by mainstream society, which I understand to some degree, but I realize that once they reach a certain level of success as far as wealth and money and social status, they will begin to act just like the so-called normies that they complain about. So that lets me know that they're not real at all, man. They're not real. They're not real at all, man. They just there. They just fucking there, man. They ain't real at all, man. But that's all I gotta say about that, man. That's all the fuck I gotta say. So yeah, man. So thank you so much, and have a good day.